we're back!
Yay!
Yay! Continuing onward, ever upward. I added a bookmark last time. We're gonna go back to that. To that bookmark that I added. And I added that bookmark. On the 29th. On the 31st.
Well, that's right now, but still.
Okay, so on the 29th.
They're both the same thing.
Hooray! We're off.
The radical candidate. Oh, yeah,
I recognized that knife. It was very knife-like.
That's not funny.
That's hilarious.
Knife-like?
Yes.
Is that because it sounds like lifelike?
It is like lifelike.
That's not funny.
It's hilarious. Nobody likes you. I took the hunting knife and did the old Mashona trick of tossing it in the air and catching it in my lips, which is a totally normal thing to do.
It is when you're Mashona.
Nope.
Mashona.
Ghosting.
Oh, God.
What?
I don't want proof. I may be an ass on the platform, but I can size up a man.
Whoa.
You're no murderer, and you're no fool. I believe you're speaking the truth. I'm going to back you up. Now, what can I do?
First, I want you to write a letter to your uncle. I've got to get in touch with the government people sometime before the 15th of June.
He pulled his mustache.
It came right off.
It's kind of like a mustache, but more British.
I may be a man on the platform, but I can size up an ass.
Yeah, you can.
That won't help you. This is Foreign Office business, and my uncle would have nothing to do with it. Besides, you'd never convince him. No. Go one better. I'll write to the Permanent Secretary of the Foreign Office. He's my godfather and one of the best going. Now, what do you want?
Best going at what?
I was wondering exactly that.
I just, like... Wow. He sat down at a table and wrote to my dictation.
Mitation.
Click. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Scribble, 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 scribble. Scribble, 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 scribble. Scribble, 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 scribble. We could read all that, or... Dear Walter, I hope this letter finds you well, and I must apologize for not being in touch for such a long while. I'm finding all my time taken up with this political business, even to the detriment of my fishing. Anyway, on to more important matters. Without sounding overly enigmatic, I'm writing to say that if a man called Twisden happens to make your acquaintance before the 15th of June this year, it would be to your benefit to treat him kindly, despite what he may look like. This Twisden chap will prove his bona fides by passing the words Blackstone and whistling Anna Laurie. Listen carefully to him, dear uncle. He has something to say that might just wake you up. Cheerio and happy hunting, Hattie.
I hate this guy.
Cheerio. He said cheerio. It's apparently the same on both sides. Why do they have them on both sides? Anyway.
The left side has always been what you're looking at, and then the right side always been different parts of
That's
that.
the proper style.
Yeah.
This one only had one part.
By the
so.
way, find my godfather, his name's Sir Walter Bullen, down at his country cottage for Whitsuntide. It's close to Artonswell on the Kent. And that's done. Now, what's the next thing?
You're about my height. Lend me the oldest tweed suit you've got. Anything will do, so long as the colour is the opposite of the clothes I destroyed this afternoon. Then, show me a map of the neighbourhood and explain to me the lie of the land. Lastly, if the police come seeking me, just show them the car in the glen. If the other lot turn up, tell them I caught the South Express after your meeting.
Do try not to die, old chap. He did, or promised to do, all these things. And more! I shaved off the remnants of my mustache and got inside an ancient suit of what I believe is called heather mixture.
That's my favorite kind of mixture.
Yeah, it is. The map gave me some notion of my whereabouts and told me the two things I wanted to know. Where the main railroad to the south could be joined and what were the wildest districts near at hand. You got all that from this map, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
it's one of those Harry Potter maps.
Oh. He wakened me from my slumbers in the smoking room armchair and led me blinking into the dark, starry night. The starry night. Then I asked, where did my van go?
Seriously, you're not funny.
I'm hilarious! Ooh, look, a tool shed. I wonder if I should go look in the tool shed.
It's a shed of you.
I'm not a tool.
Yeah.
An old bicycle was found in a tool shed and handed over to me. I collected a bicycle. I put it in my collection.
Along with my up dog.
Turn to the right, up by the long fir wood. By daybreak, you'll be well into the hills. Then, I should pitch the machine into a bog and take to the moors on foot. You can put in a week among the Shetlands and be as safe as if you were in New Guinea.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it.
All right.
You got me out of a tight spot last night. Now, you better get cracking. Good luck.
And now, to the hills!
To the hills!
To the hills! I pedaled diligently up steep roads of hill gravel till the skies grew pale with morning. They were very sad that it was not nighttime anymore.
So I have a fan that watches our videos,
Do you?
and he made it to the 3rd episode of this one and said that he just couldn't watch it because it was just us talking and reading newspapers.
I can't watch you read newspapers anymore. My bicycle!
I feel like he may not have understood what a visual novel genre is.
That
in the
seems
gaming
likely,
world.
yes. Hold tight for a bumpy ride. A heavy frame, no gears, and a saddle that feels as hard as iron are not for the faint-hearted. Or anyone else. Nobody wants that. But it is the only option, so push off and pedal like blazes, despite those unfriendly eyes watching from the sky.
There's just this one guy that just loves having no gears and a heavy frame and a saddle, and he's angry at you right now for saying that.
I'm sure he is. However,
feels-
he is alone, and he knows that.
He lives enough of his life marginalized and does not need you putting him down farther.
This was not specified to him. This was specified to his bicycle.
It never is specified to them when you're marginalizing them.
And back to the events. Now to the to wars.
Run to the hills!
Hane must lie low, but the Scottish police are pursuing him with an advantage on their home turf.
What?
I don't know.
This is not a
Presumably,
sports.
they know the moors better. Is I guess what we were going for there?
Well, we know the lesses.
Yes, we do. We do know that.
Run to the hills!
Run to the hills! Hide the women and children! Wednesday, 27th of May, 1914, Peebleshire, Scotland.
Why has everywhere got a stupid name?
Because, Great Britain? Pretty sure that's the answer.
Well, slight editing we had to have there.
I sat down and took stock of my position, both in the game and here. It turned out I was sitting in front of a computer. Then it rained on me, and I was sad.
Now I'm wet and sad.
I realized that my vantage ground might in reality be a trap, as they buzzed by me in their plane.
That plane animation was literally 3 frames.
Yes, it was.
End of story.
Yep. There was no cover for a tomkit in those bald green places.
I believe that's a tom tit, actually,
You are correct. That is a tomtit.
in these bald green places.
I have no idea what a tomtit is, so I will go ahead and assume that it is a very large thing that cannot hide in low grass.
I'm going to look it up.
Nope, it is a very large thing.
Google, what is a tomtit? A popular name for any of a number of small active songbirds, especially a tit or a chickadee.
And presumably a tomtit is a male one, I would assume. But...
Wikipedia says the tomtit is a small passerine bird in the family of Petrosidae. Petrosidae. The Australian robins.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Now we know what a tomtit is.
Oh no!
Observations from a hill.
Found. My enemies had located me, and the next thing would be a cordon around me. I didn't know what force they could command, but I was certain it would be sufficient. The aeroplane had seen my bicycle and would conclude that I would try to escape by road.
Luckily for me, I was not a tomtit, and I could hide.
A chance. There might be a chance on the moors to the right or left.
You know, for a second there, if this was a normal game, I almost thought we were going to get to make a choice.
Nope. Ditch bike. Goodbye, bike. Everybody wave.
Goodbye, bike!
Then I climbed to a knoll which gave me a view of the 2 valleys.
The knoll promptly ate me.
I'm not really gonna argue with that.
This music's getting ominous.
It is. At other times, I would have liked the place, but now it seemed to suffocate me. The free moorlands were prison walls, and the keen hill air was the breath of a dungeon. I feel like you've never been in a dungeon.
It kind of breathes like Moors.
Heh. I tossed a coin. Heads right, tails left. Heads it is. We'll now fly through the coin, dramatically.
It probably would suck in this time period to be being hunted by the air.
Yes. Then I found the roadman.
Oh no.
I ate him. The end.
Everything went better than expected.
Good day to you.
He looked at me with a fishy eye.
Then with his own eyes.
Confound the day I ever left the herding. There I was my own master. Now I'm a slave to the government, tethered to the roadside with sair een in a back like a suckle.
You found Willie the groundskeeper.
The man. He was a wild figure, about my size, but much bent, with a week's beard on his chin and a big pair of horn spectacles. The job. The plight of the road mender was a difficult one. Breaking up stones and laying them across miles of Scottish tracks was a tough job indeed.
Oh, but benefits.
You get to see the world, they say.
Oh, mercy on me, my head's bursting. I can't do it. The surveyor man just report me, I'm for my bed.
I can't do it.
What is your trouble, may I ask?
That's what he said. His trouble was clear enough.
The trouble is that I'm no sober. Last night my daughter Maren was wadded.
What?
And the dance still four on the byre.
What?
Me and some other chills sat down to the drinking, and here I am. Pity that I ever looked on the wine when it was red.
Sleep sounds like your best bet.
It's easy speaking. I got a postcard yestreen saying that the new road surveyor would be round the day. He'll come and he'll no find me, or else he'll find me foo, and either way I'm a done man. I'll walk back to my bed and see him no wheel, but I doubt that'll no help me, for they ken my kind of no wheelness.
Bum bum bum.
So, quick translation. His
I'm
daughter
gonna
got
be a
married.
roadman. Oh, that's what WAD it is.
Yes, his daughter got married, and they were having a party, and then him and some of the older guys sat around and started drinking, and then they drank till 4 in the morning, or maybe later. And now he's incredibly hungover.
WADDIT now means got married.
Yes.
Alright.
Where's your house?
I was directed by a wavering finger to the cottage by the stream.
Well, back to your bed and sleep in peace. I'll take on your job for a bit and see the surveyor.
He stared at me blankly. Then, as the notion dawned on his fuddled brain, his face broke into the vacant drunkard smile.
Eh?
Heard it?
Oh. Hey, you're the Billy. It'll be easy enough managed.
No, I'm
I
Richard.
finished that bingo stains, so you needn't chop any more for noon.
Oh my
Just
god.
take the barry and wheel enough metal for your own quarry down the road to make another bing in the morning. My name's Alexander Turnbull, and I've been 7 years at the trade and 20 afore that herding in Leith and Water. My friends call me Ecky, and Wales Specky, for I wear glasses in wake of the sight. Just you speak the surveyor fair and calm, sir, and you'll be well pleased. I'll be back, midday.
You know, I already labeled that this Let's Play was easy to understand us talking.
It is easy to understand us talking.
That man, however, is not even
Well-
remotely understandable.
He said that he had plenty of rocks already broken up, and all you had to do was go about laying them. You should have enough to last until at least noon.
Yeah, you know, I got the gist of it all, as I'm sure everyone else did. He still sounds like a bumbling retard.
No, he doesn't. He sounds like a Scotsman.
That's what I said.
You're a terrible person.
And with
To
that,
all of our Scottish viewers, I apologize.
to all of our Scottish viewers, I doubt you actually talk like that man there.
But I bet you have grandparents who do.
But I bet we're done with this episode.
Okay. We will get you next time.